स्टेडियम बनाया ना तब इन्होंने पानी यहाँ पे एक निजाम चल रहा है नहीं तो होता ही है किया तो बैकलेस में सब किए थे वहाँ पे नहीं तो वहाँ से बाहर और
खेलाडीले त्यस्तै खेल्छ भने मलाई ल्यास लाग्छ कि त्यो
यहाँ पे हर जगह
खेलाडीले त्यस्तै खेल्छ मलाई जितेर लाग्छ
सबसे बेहतरीन चीज़ लगती है ना चोरी बिग बैश स्पाइडर का सही बेहतरीन चीज़ स्टार्ट की और दूसरी चीज़ को एक और चीज़ उसको लाइव पे छापा बोला प्लेयर्स को माइक दे दिया कॉमेडी बॉक्स में प्लेयर्स के साथ बहुत ज़्यादा थी मुझे याद है शेन वॉर्न का जब फटा हुआ था वो माइक पे बोल रहा था बोला इस बना गो वो बैट्समैन पे ट्रिगर करके पैसे लेके
Malaysia under 19 बाट खेला होला एभरेज छ होला है
ओके के रिपोर्ट है
हैन हामी पहिला सुत्या जुन चाहिँ सिटी म्याचहरु छ भने मानेर खाउनु हुन्छ उयोले देखाइदिन्छ त्यहाँ माइदा देखा 90 लाइट टेको लाइट लाइट टेमा मलेशिया वर्सेस नेपाल
मिल गया यूट्यूब पे
नहीं इधर पिया sama bagus. Oh, ulai kesok lah, bandi lu karen. Jangan jaga sayu, हाँ? kesok lah, bandi lu karen. Toss, नहीं ना मजा होगा, पता है?
टॉस तो
9:30 तो हो गया.
टॉस तो हो गया हुआ है. टॉस
सही नहीं.
वो बैट्समैन देखो सारे तैयार हैं.
एक जनवरी का टॉस हुआ है बल्कि यस टॉस हो गया ये नहीं पता कौन जीतेगा
मलेशिया वर्सेस नेपाल के दूसरी वीडियो आ रही है T20i है ठीक है
आप लोग का है
ये हमारा मलेशिया won the toss selected to bat
छी
मलेशिया won the toss
छी यार छि भने पनि सुनिरहेको छ सबै
no problem
के सबलाई भन्दैन न के भन्नु मलेसिया वर्सेस नेपाल त्यसो उयो त्यो उसमा युट्युबमा हैन खतरा अहिले पुरा त्यो पाकिस्तानी हैन उनीहरु लाइभ दिएको छ उनीहरु च्यानलबाट राम्रो गर्छ हैन त्यसबाट हेर है साइरनमा आउट भयो नि के हान्न मजा के भयो नेपाल पोस्ट ब्याटिङ है हैन मुझे 180 सब्सक्राइब कर दिया
सबको भेज दो सारे देखें
कुन च्यानलमा हो भने कुन च्यानल कुन च्यानल अहिले देखाएर चाहिँ त्यसबाट देखाएर चाहिँ लाइभमा दिखाएगा भाई दिखाएगा
इधर देखेगा उधर नहीं देखेगा लाइव देखेगा इधर
रोहित 17 नंबर हो नि 27 नंबर 17 नंबर हो नि रोहित
सागर अच्छा प्लेयर
यो बसन्त रेग्मी हो यो 19 नम्बर
Good to go.
ये सब लाइव है हेर्दा लाइभ आयो इस 35 सम्म खेल्छ नि 19 वर्ष भयो
यसकै ब्याजमा त अनि क्रिकेट गरेर बाहिर बाहिर
अनि त्यही हो यसले गर्दा त भएको बाहिर हल्का हामी पनि बोलेको सुन्यो होइन यसको ब्याज सुरु भइसक्यो बिहार पहिले अहिले अन्डरलाइनिङ गयो क्या रनहरू पो देखाउँछ ब्याट्सम्यान त्यहाँतिर टोटल एक मान्छे कहाँ हुन्छ एउटा झ्याप्पो त्यस्तै हो भाइ आउँछ 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 मार्छ मान्छे छैन यार आज यस्तो हुनुपर्ने अलिक भोलि मान्छे भोलि त मान्छे थुप्रो लिएर है खतरा अब यो सबले सुन्दैछ तिमीहरूले सुन्दैछ अब कराउनु होइन त्यो यो बाहिर मतलब फिल्डिङ गर्दैछ दुईवटा बाहिर चाहिँ आउट ल्याउनु नेपालले ब्याटिङ गर्नु पऱ्यो टप जित्यो भने मेडेन जान्छ मेडेन म एउटा क्रिकेट हेरेर आएको छु दीपक दाई भन्नु पऱ्यो दीपक दाई तिम्रो मैले आएको भन्दैछ हेरिरहनु भएको छ यो फेरि यो मैले हाम्रो पाकिस्तानी बन्धुहरू छ यता नजिकै हाम्रो लाइभ त्यही नजिकैबाट गरेर आएको छ त नि अहिले हाम्रो फोटो नै आउँछ अहिले हजुर ल फटा बोलिदिनु सबैले सुनिरहेको छु म फटा बोलिदिनु मलाई थाहा छ हो र ए सरी दाइ सरी बोलिदिनु अब
Oh, that's gone inside edge to the stumps, and Sompal has taken the first breakthrough for Nepal. See the replay here, inside edge to the off stump. And said as this departs. Okay. Thank you. Sandeep second queue for thanks for information. Sandeep second queue. Aku boleh macam mana dia? Ini kan? Ini खतरनाक है
अब करण केसीले भिडाइदियो
यसो हेर्ने किडनी लगाउँछ खोप्ने लाग्छ त्यस्तो हुने आउँछ
कम्पानी के उसले भन्दा करण केसी ए यस्तो यस्तो चिज हुन्छ यो माचो देखाए गोखे पावर हो या जय नेपाल बेटिए ना आप मेरी भी धेरै विषय पुलदेखि यहाँ यो भनेको कहाँदेखि खेलाडी अगाडि बढ्यो कसको पालादेखि अगाडि बढ्यो भन्ने मलाई सोधिरहेको छाने हाम्रो सेकेन्ड स्लिपमै कति कति लगाएर उता उता भाडासाईको केही अल्झियो भने त्यही हेरेर हान्नुपर्छ अलिअलि हान्नुभन्दा हाम्रो ब्याट्सम्यानहरूले त्यसो गरेर मजा आउँदैन
अलि त हान्नु पर्यो
त्यो होइन दाजु अलि त हान्नै पऱ्यो नि
140 हुनु पर्यो
पहिला नेपाली ब्याटिङ गर्नु पर्ने टस जित्यो भने नेपालले गर्थ्यो ब्याटिङ
नेपाल हुनु पर्यो
बंद करा नहीं है ये ना तो किसी ने तो जाने का नहीं मसी गई मोदी टीम में रह रहे थे ये जाने कोई हो यार कैसे ना ये सारा आने हैं छिरा त्यसले खेलेको जस्तो रिजन त्यही हानिदिएको छ त्यही साइडमा आउँछ
चौका पनि आफै छुटेर गएको
त्यहाँदेखि मान्छे बस्दो रहेछ
मान्छे त बस्छ नि त्यहाँ
अनि आफैले सिक्दो कम्प्युटर सिस्टम हो
इन्टरनेसनलमा त कम्प्युटर सिस्टम
कम्प्युटर सिस्टम होइन त्यहाँ पनि यस्तै होला मेबी मलाई लागेन डिजिटलमा त मात्रै के कम्प्युटर यस्तोमा त मान्छेले बनाउनु पर्छ डिजिटलमा त
यहाँ पनि मलेसिया पनि क्रिकेट बाँकी
टप 10 भित्र पर्ने
के राउन्ड हो र
17 ठुलो पानी पऱ्यो 35 मिनट ल्याउन सक्ने
यो यस्तो त अब चौका छक्का हाम्रो अहिले देख्न पाइरहेको
मान्छेले यस्तो समाजले बोकिरहेको
अहिले हाम्रो यस्तो चौका छक्का कति हेर्नु
कति विकेट गयो
विकेट त्यहाँ मुनि हेर्नु
एक विकेट गएको
टोटल बनेको अहिले
छ
यस्तो चौका छक्का त अहिले हाम्रो पनि हेर्नु पायो यो भने अलिअलि हाल्नु भने त मजा आउँदैन 80-90 रनमा अल आउट भयो भने त्यहाँदेखि टेन्सनहरू के भयो
ओभर 2 ओभर भइसक्यो होइन
कस्तो लाग्यो त्यस्तैबाट त यो हाल्छ है
नन्दन यादवको त्यो क्रस भइसक्यो होला अहिले
तरिकै
निकै हो त
हेरेको थिएँ नि म्याच हेरेको यसको अनि इन्टरभ्यू हेरेको थिएँ एउटा
It's literally well left by as expected, there will be a change in bowling. Yes, it has. And KBS, the sponsor. The new bowler is Lalit Narayan. And as expected, there is a change in bowling. Yes, they have bought a spinner. And this is not the first time we were actually looking onto our screens and saying fourth.
Good from Malaysia point of view, where on 13 runs, just loss of 1 wicket, and the innings has been constructed pretty well after the loss of 1 wicket in the first over.
From 11 of 11 and Viramdev Singh 17 of 16.
Still on the legs, and the ball racing towards the boundary. And yes, it has very well batted by Viramdev. Very well, good timing there. It's just that pure timing gave him 4 more runs. And has won the race. And again on the pads.
Anything on his pads, he has put to a boundary. So far in this innings. I'm not sure he missed it, so I guess it's 100%. Next delivery. So far.
Change of a line. That was an interesting field for Viramdev. As a man just in his high lines.
Short cover point, lead on, wicket, squalling, 2 fielders, outside third man and fine leg.
That is very nicely played, sensible batting here, and that is end of 5 overs. It's 34 for 1. They're going to change in the comments. Welcome, Zul.
Hi, welcome.
It's been a long time. How are you doing?
Yes, very good.
So we are doing a dual language.
Yes. Sekarang sedang menyaksikan perlawanan di antara Malaysia menentang Nepal dalam T20 International, perlawanan T20 antarabangsa Bilateral Series 2019, perlawanan yang cukup penting untuk menaikkan ranking Malaysia dalam kejuaraan T20 antarabangsa dan sebagai persiapan untuk pusingan kelayakan T20 World Cup T20 2020. Di tengah-tengah sekarang ini bagi pasukan Malaysia ialah Konsul Kidal, Fitri Syam dan juga Biramdev Singh, pasangan yang cukup baik dalam 5 over yang pertama mengumpul 34 dengan 1 dan 2 wiket. Nepal berjaya mendapatkan Syed Aziz keluar untuk tiada larian.
Just another quick single taken there by Fitri Syam.
Satu lagi larian bagi Fitri Syam, dan agak menarik pada hari ini Fitri Syam naik sebagai one down. Saya rasa strategi untuk dia mengumpul Kidal kiri dan kanan, left and right combination,
You're very right, Zul. You're very right. Spot on.
I was surprised. Terkejut. Fitri naik. Kita ada lagi pungkul-pungkul yang lebih berbahaya. Faiz, Syafiq, namun Fitri yang dipilih.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot by Wirandip. That would have been taking the hand of a bowler. That is straight over to the bowler for 4.
Bulan yang terus. Tepat larian.
I would like to record the number of hours per kilometers per hour that has been hit.
Kita tak tahu dia speed trap berapa kilometer. Bola tadi tapi cukup laju. Zaman tu.
Another time dance down the track, but this time towards the third man. It's racing towards the boundary. Or yet is as it has a part of the good effort by the fielder there.
Satu lagi pukulan 4 boundary daripada Wirandip Singh. Balingan daripada Lalit Narayan.
They are taking on him on the spinners especially. Just in one intention as it is the last over of the power play.
Yep.
Maybe they're trying to go over and capitalize as many runs as they could in this power play. Spinner in operation. More to think for a Nepal captain.
Wirandip.
Sensibly played and very good ball.
Mana yang cukup baik juga oleh Wirandip. Beliau walaupun masih lagi muda, masih lagi di awal kerjaya beliau mewakili pasukan Malaysia, namun menunjukkan mempunyai pengalaman yang luas bermain di liga-liga di Malaysia dan Singapura, dan pada tahun 2019 ini menunjukkan prestasi yang baik.
Very good ball. Just leaving the outside edge and not by far. Good comeback.
Balingan yang cukup baik, hampir kepada off stump tadi. Lari-lari.
Lalit Narayan has changed the line and length, taking away from the right-hander. Another good ball, defended straight to the bowler. End of over number 6.
Hari over yang ke-6, 34. 43 larian dikumpulkan oleh Malaysia.
End of 6 overs, 43 for 1. It's a good comeback over by Lalit Narayan there, as part of that first 2 deliveries has given nothing over a chance for Wirandip to free his arms.
Nepal masih mencari-cari ruang kelemahan Wirandip. Dan begitu yang cukup menarik hari ini ialah prestasi Fitri Syam di nombor 3 pada pukul ketiga pasukan Malaysia. Fitri juga menunjukkan prestasi yang baik, strike rate 100% yang mengumpul 12 larian setakat ini daripada 12 balingan yang dihadapi, dan Fitri tadi mengumpul dalam mengumpul 3 larian dalam satu pukulan. Prestasi yang baik, kita nampak Fitri bersungguh-sungguh untuk mendapatkan 3 larian.
This is a very interesting change. Man into the attack is Sandeep Lamichhane, and we have seen him previously in the under-19. He took the game away from India, and this time he's on a mission to come and rescue Nepal from not a disaster, but is near to the disaster, as just 1 wicket gone in the 6 or 7 overs of the game. And this time the captain has thrown the ball to him. Sandeep Lamichhane, lagi from a far end.
Sandeep Lamichhane, superstar pasukan Nepal, pemain yang sedang meningkat naik. Kita boleh buat comparison, perbandingan dengan Rashid Khan dari Afghanistan juga.
He cleared the fancy innings in the first ball.
Hampir begitu wiket bagi pasukan Nepal.
Oh, that is gone straight to the fielder.
Sandeep Lamichhane, 1 wiket, 1 balingan, tiada larian. Fitri Syam terpaksa keluar.
I will take my excitement back.
It was okay. Fitri did well.
Yeah, exactly. I defend myself there, but still I'll take back. And it's the first wicket on the first ball.
Yes. But Fitri did well. Kita harus berikan kredit kepada Fitri. Satu, Fitri tidak menunjukkan rasa hormat langsung kepada Sandip dan terus memukul, cuba untuk mendapatkan 6 larian. Namun begitu pukulannya tidak sampai keluar dan dia dikeluarkan di balingan yang pertama daripada Sandip Lamicani.
That bring the captain into the center. Wise Nor has a mission to accomplish. And he might not be facing at this moment to Sandip, but the batsman crossed over the catch. It is Virandi facing Sandip Lamicani.
Sandip Lamicani akan berbalik kepada Virandi.
What a feeling to have a wicket on the first ball of your spell on a tour.
It was exciting to see Fitri Shah hit that ball hard.
You can see from my
Yes.
I was devastated to see was it gone for a six, no?
But I have a better view.
Yeah, you always do.
I just don't want to stop your excitement.
Yeah, it's fine. Not usually. I'll take it. I will just blame the person who is in front of me and blocking that way.
Itu adalah balingan kedua daripada Sandip Lamicani. Virandi berjaya mendapatkan satu lagi larian line yang sama seperti balingan yang pertama tadi. Namun menangkan Virandi adalah pemukul kanan. Bola itu menuju ke sebelah leg side dan Virandi berjaya mendapatkan satu larian. Sekarang ini Faiz Noor untuk pasukan Malaysia, ketua pasukan Malaysia, Faiz Noor.
There's sensible batting there by Virandi. They move on to 30 of 25 balls. First ball to the captain of Malaysia team. Wise and
Baik,
just one run taken the first ball.
baik pukulan Faiz tadi. Balingan yang pertama yang dihadapnya adalah balingan Sandip Lamicani. Terus mengambil satu larian, berikan strike kepada Virandip Singh.
Looking at the pitch, it looks like a type of different than what we have seen before. And there's 45 runs on the board, well left by here and there.
Balingan di outside off tadi.
45 runs on the board and in the 7th over of the game. Another 13 overs to go. 140 to 150 would be a good score.
Betul, 130, 140 adalah sasaran yang tidak mustahil setakat ini. Namun begitu kita mengharapkan Malaysia mampu melakukan lebih larian track atau move pitch. Hari ini kelihatan lebih keras daripada biasa.
Very good over for Nepal. Just given 2 runs. And that is the end of over number 7. 45 for 2.
Terakhir over yang ke-7, 45 dengan 2 jatuhan wiket. Keadaan agak baik bagi pasukan Malaysia. Masih lagi punya 8 wiket. Perlawanan berbaki lebih kurang 13 over. Ini satu kedudukan yang baik. Malaysia masih lagi mempunyai pemukul-pemukul yang baik yang mempunyai prestasi yang tinggi seperti Muhammad Syafiq, Sharif, Aminuddin Ramli, dan juga kita masih lagi ada Muhammad Syadat. Sekarang ini pemain jersey nombor 19 bagi pasukan Nepal yang akan melakukan balingan pasang rugby, akan melakukan balingan, akan berpasangan sekarang dengan Sandip Lamicani dan menghadap balingan yang pertama daripada bahasan rugby ialah Faiz Noor, ketua pasukan Malaysia. Main sedang bersedia.
There is another change in bowling from a combox and number 19, Hassan Pregmin into the attack. Another left arm bowler, combox and
45, 2 wiket bagi bagi pasukan Malaysia. Masih berbaki 13 over.
Good ball, well played. Pulling that line of the stumps. Played by Faiz.
Adalah sangat penting bagi pemukul-pemukul dalam menghadap serbuan daripada pemutar-pemutar pasukan Nepal untuk main agak sedikit lewat dan untuk memperhatikan pergerakan bola untuk mengelakkan daripada terperangkap.
Tried to dance down the track but changed his trajectory the last second of the ball just for a single. Very good running, quick single taken there. Faiz brings Vira on strike.
Itulah yang perlu dilakukan oleh pemukul-pemukul pasukan Malaysia dalam menghadap pemutar-pemutar pasukan Nepal. Mereka perlu lebih banyak bersabar dan cuba untuk mendapatkan satu ataupun dua larian dengan setiap pukulan dan menunggu untuk bola yang balingan yang agak loose untuk mendapatkan 6 ataupun 4 larian.
Punch and punch just for a single. Good fielding there. Point fielder.
Pasukan ini satu perlawanan yang cukup baik. Ya, aksi Nepal yang lebih tinggi rankingnya daripada Malaysia dan kita lihat aksi memadang pasukan Nepal juga cukup baik. Mereka bekerja keras untuk menyekat larian pukulan-pukulan daripada pemain-pemain pasukan Malaysia.
Played again just for a single this time. He's playing sensibly, just rotating the strikers into the 8th over of the game.
Bagi pemain-pemain ataupun minat-minat pasukan kriket, namanya pemain-pemain muda, ini satu contoh yang baik dalam perlawanan ataupun permainan kriket untuk, kalau kita lihat pemukul-pemukul pasukan Malaysia, Faiz dan Bilateral, mereka menggunakan ruang-ruang kosong untuk mencari larian. Walau sehebat mana pun putaran ataupun balingan pemain-pemain Nepal.
Dance down the track, straight over the bowler's head. Oh, very well fielded there by this top 2 of the runs.
Dua lagi larian
By Karan there.
hampir mendapatkan 4 larian, namun aksi memadam yang baik dari Karan. Karan Kesi, main berjersey nombor 33 bagi pasukan Nepal, menyelamatkan keadaan.
Last over of the 8th. Last ball of the 8th over.
50 larian telah pun dikumpulkan oleh pasukan Malaysia dengan 2 jatuhan wiket.
Sensibly played by Viran and good response by Faiz to get the strike. His hand off for 8 overs. 51 for 2.
51 dengan jatuhan 2 wiket dari pasukan Malaysia. Julukan yang tidak terlalu teruk, hasil lagi baik kerana pemukul-pemukul di peringkat awal ini perlu menyediakan platform untuk untuk memulihkan pemukul yang masuk pada nombor 5, nombor 6 untuk lebih agresif menyerang. Dalam keadaan sekarang cukup baik, Malaysia masih lagi mempunyai 8 wiket dengan perlawanan berbaki lebih kurang 12 over lagi. Dan sekarang ni Sandip Lamicane bagi pasukan Nepal kepada Biran Singh.
Sandip into the second over of the game. Nicely played, but straight to the man of deep point. Just another single. Into the second over of his spell. Very good first over ahead. Sandip.
Aksi yang cukup baik juga ditunjukkan oleh Biran Singh untuk menolak untuk satu larian bagi pasukan Malaysia.
Sensible batting. Very sensible there.
Faiz cuba mengacak, melakukan pergerakan yang sedikit awal untuk menirukan Sandip, namun alamat Sandip, dan Faiz cuma dapat satu larian.
As compared to the previous games which you have seen, Faiz, he came on a different mission today.
Yes.
He's rotating the strike and he's trying to stay hanging there as much number of overs as he could, And then we have another last 15 overs of the last 5 overs of the game. If he's there, he will be devastating.
Yang true. Faiz pemukul yang sangat berpengalaman dan sepatutnya mampu untuk berada di tengah gelanggang lebih lama. Dan seperti yang saya cakap tadi, kita masih lagi, this is still top order batsman for Malaysia, and they need to stay. Mereka perlu kekal di tengah sehingga lebih kurang 15, 13 ke 15 over dan kemudian jadi lebih agresif.
Nice again, very sensible Faiz.
Siap cukup baik, Faiz menunggu balingan tadi dan bermain lambat. Itu yang perlu dilakukan oleh pemukul dalam menghadap serbuan daripada pemuka-pemuka. When you are facing a spinner, you need to play it late to really watch the ball movement so that you can capitalize.
And both of the batsmen have done exactly the same as from the last couple of overs, and giving some respect to the bowler.
Yep.
They know the strength of what Lamishane could do.
Yep.
So they're playing according to the bowler, and they're snipping in singles and rotating the strike so that they will not have so much of pressure on them, and the run rate is going up as the scoreboard is ticking. Straight to the fielder.
Baik Asif pemadam dari pasukan Nepal.
Very was disappointed he could not clear that. That's the end of over number 9. 55 for 2.
9 over telah pun dihabiskan, 55 untuk 2 jatuhan wiket. Masih lagi keadaan yang agak masih cukup lagi baik bagi pasukan Malaysia. Kita masih lagi mampu untuk melepasi sasaran 130-140 larian, namun itu tidak cukup dengan berlawan menentang Nepal. Kita perlu lebih lagi.
Sponsors, Shakti is one of the sponsors.
Daya Sakti Travel,
Tours and Travels, and Castle Sports.
Sport. Inilah barangan sukan kriket
ABS.
juga Kementerian Belia dan Sukan.
And I thank them.
Kita perlu lebih lagi sokongan daripada corporate, daripada badan-badan kerajaan untuk meningkatkan lagi
Card and cut late.
Kementerian Malaysia. To cut shot from Faiz, dari Faiz tadi pukulan cut untuk satu larian, berikan strike kepada Birandin.
Awesome continuing from a combo and second over of the spell.
Birandin setakat ini mengumpul 36 daripada 35 balingan. Oleh sebab itu kerana Birandin lebih lama berada di tengah, maka Faiz pun mengambil single untuk berikan strike atau pukulan kepada Birandin.
Randeep is just going his 102 as a strike rate. This dance down the track, straight up into the skies. Is a full underneath it. Oh yes! No fielding also there. He suddenly saved 6 runs. I would like to see that in a replay.
Itu aksi yang cukup baik, pukulan yang sudah melepasi garisan boundary. Mesin nombor 17 oleh pasukan Nepal, Kumar yang sepatutnya datang dekat untuk membantu. Begitu untuk selamat Birandin, selamat Malaysia 56 untuk 2 wiket.
Just few inches onto his left. 17, now just number 17 would have taken it. Anyway, that's a very great fielding effort there. Saved 6 runs, just 4 runs maybe. As a batsman taking 2 there. We're into the halfway stage of the game. 3 more deliveries before the 10th over. Malaysia, sponsor of this tournament.
Pemerintah Malaysia, penaja, menyokong penuh program Adiwira Kriket.
Sensible batting. That's very good bowling there. Just not giving too much of a room or a chance to move his arm, free his arms on either side of the wicket, right onto the stumps. Just dealing in singles and twos. Construct the innings so far. Played and played late. Another single. It's good to see the number of wickets are falling after the power play are just down to 1, as we have seen many other games before which we have been played here in Kinrara. From 6 to 15, the number of wickets has been fallen are too many. Far too many, and teams have lost by losing the wickets at that stage of the game. It's a very good, sensible batting there by both the players of Malaysia. So Virandeep and Vice constructing the innings. Just tap and run. There are a gap there in every spot.
Satu lagi lari yang bagi Virandeep betul tadi sebab saya rasa program persediaan untuk latihan yang disediakan oleh Malaysia Cricket.
As the end of over number 10, the halfway stage of the game, 61 for 2. Changing calls.
Jarang Siva, Yusri masuk untuk menghentikan Siva. Dan seperti yang saya katakan tadi, program latihan yang disusun oleh Malaysia Cricket Association banyak membantu, dan itu satu lagi penaja bagi perlawanan ini ialah dari Milo dan juga memberikan bacaan menyokong program due to travel. Ini adalah penaja kita, due to travel and tours.
Skatkah has taken the ball to start the proceedings from the point.
Hatta penaja pakaian bagi pasukan kriket Malaysia. Sekarang ini kita berada di over yang ke-11, kedudukan 61 untuk 2 jatuhan wiket.
And a miss by Virandeep.
Really has played superbly today. 49 deliveries, 40 runs against a superior side.
Yes, prestasi yang cukup baik bagi Virandeep. 38 delivery, 40 larian dikumpulkan. I think he has prepared well this year. Satu lagi larian dari Bilateral.
All the players who are in good form this season.
Yes, he has been showing a very good form since the start of the beginning of 2019. He has played in Singapore and some matches prepared or organised by Malaysia Cricket, some tournaments, quadrangular, where he has performed well, and I think it's good to keep the momentum going, and he's showing it today. But the most important thing when playing against a better team is that the Malaysian players should show some mental toughness and show what they are capable of doing and not be too respectful.
Very good initiative by NCA. Seeing what is going to playing. Is going to Australia, Sri Lanka,
Yes,
India.
and I do believe in modern days, in current days, players should not just wait for the Cricket Association to support them and give them placement in clubs internationally. They should be the one who actively seeking opportunities to play outside of Malaysia. And as we see with Sandeep Lamichhane from Nepal, he's not playing in Nepal. He's residing in Australia and playing in local league in Australia. That's why his performance is
Playing in IPL as well.
yes, he's playing in IPL as well, and we should, Malaysian players should be independent and follow what Sandeep Lamichhane has done. Player number 77, the team skipper, ketua pasukan Nepal Paras Katka, sekarang ini membaling, akan menghadap larian ialah, akan menghadap balingan. Paras ialah ketua pasukan Malaysia dengan jersey nombor 12, Faiz No.
Nepal junior sides are doing well.
Yes.
Just a couple of days back, they won the East Asia Cup and qualified to the Asia Cup, which to be held in Sri Lanka starting from August 28th.
Yep. And That's the completion of over number 11. 11 over telah pun berakhir. 64 untuk 2 larian dikumpulkan, 65 untuk 2 larian dikumpulkan oleh pasukan Malaysia.
65
Squad Excel dah begitu lama menyokong program-program
Malaysia won the toss. We'll go back first. First runner was 65 runs for loss of 2 wickets.
5.91 average larian, rata larian dikumpulkan oleh pasukan Malaysia setakat 11 over. Randeep Singh sekarang mengumpul 42 larian.
42 with 41 deliveries. With Sharp 12 of 13 and Faiz Noor 9 for 12.
Kita cuma agak sedikit kecewa dengan prestasi Said, namun dia tidak begitu bernasib baik. Tadi mati dikeluarkan dengan tiada larian dikumpulkan oleh Said. Aziz, namun begitu aksi Fitri Syam, Mirandip dan Faiz perlu kita raikan. Mereka menunjukkan prestasi yang baik. Satu lagi pukulan yang lambat dilakukan oleh Faiz untuk mendapatkan 2 larian. Satu tolakan yang agak berisiko kerana lalu benar-benar di tepi penjaga wiket pasukan Nepal, Binod Bandari.
Khalid coming to bowl his final. He's coming to bowl the third over. Taking 2 runs from the first delivery.
Palingan daripada Lalit Narayan.
Soft hands by Faiz Noor. Again towards the third man region. Short third man fielder runs behind. Yet another 2 runs for Faiz Noor.
2 lagi larian untuk Faiz Noor. Aksi yang baik. Saya fikir persediaan yang cukup baik bagi pasukan Malaysia dalam menghadapi berlawanan menentang Nepal ini. Nepal, betul pasukan Nepal sekarang ini agak perlu memikirkan sesuatu kerana Malaysia masih berbaki 8 wiket dan sudah pun mengumpul 69 larian. Nepal mahukan wiket.
Malaysia doing well. First 2 deliveries taken 4 runs. Down. Ball is slightly shorter, so changes intentions and defensively played. So good intention by these 2 batsmen carrying on to the end. Not looking to play those explosive shots early in the stage. As even Siva highlighted, we've seen a lot of wickets falling in this passage. So
Yes.
these 2 batsmen has identified that and not trying to play those explosive shots, keeping the wickets in hand, trying to push here and there, taking singles, doubles, and carrying the innings to the end. And then you can see after that trying to hit.
Right foot shot tadi daripada Faiz, jaya mendapatkan 1 larian 70, 2 jatuh wiket di balingan yang terakhir bagi over yang ke-12. Keadaan nampak baik bagi pasukan Malaysia. 70 larian sudah pun dikumpulkan.
Sing.
Satu lagi larian bagi Bilateral. Untuk pasukan Nepal di Paras Kaduka cuba untuk menampak bola itu namun tidak berjaya. Dan 12 over telah pun dihabiskan. 71 larian dikumpulkan oleh pasukan Malaysia dengan 2 jatuhan wiket. Kedudukan yang cukup baik bagi pasukan Malaysia. Mereka mampu sekarang ini mengumpul pada keadaan sekarang pada purata larian 5.9, mereka masing-masing mampu untuk mengumpul lebih kurang 130 ke 140. Namun begitu kita mengharapkan mereka dapat mengumpul lebih larian untuk memberikan tentangan kepada Nepal di over yang di dalam innings yang kedua. Kementerian Belia dan Sukan penaja, salah satu penaja bagi perlawanan Malaysia T20i International Bilateral Series 2019, Malaysia menentang Nepal. Dan juga Kementerian Pendidikan Malaysia menyokong kuat program Haji Wira di sekolah-sekolah di sekitar Malaysia. Dan pendidikan Dan Sandip Lamicani sekarang ini akan membaling di over yang ke-13.
Played brilliantly, straight down the ground, out of the ball. 6 runs to win it. Brilliant, nicely dancing down the ground.
Yang bergerak ke depan dan saya fikir Virandip berjaya membaca bola itu dengan baik dan berjaya memukul 6 pukulan. Sudah semestinya tercala ego Sandip Lamicani pemain di India Premier League.
Moves to 49 with that 6 in 43 deliveries.
Itu dia pun larian yang ke-50 bagi Virandip Singh.
And that's the left day for Virandip Singh. A brilliant knock. 6 boundaries and 1 maximum to his account. 44 deliveries. 50 comes to Virandip.
50 larian bagi Virandip Singh dalam 44 balingan. Satu aksi yang cukup baik. Lebih lagi berdepan pemain seperti Sandip Lamicani. Sekarang ini Faiz Nasir menghadap balingan Sandip.
Nice shot plays towards the deep point region.
Satu larian. Inilah yang perlu diambil contoh daripada pemain-pemain bakat-bakat muda Malaysia. Melihatkan aksi Virandip dan Faiz. Kita tidak perlu terlalu hormat walaupun kita berdepan dengan pemain-pemain yang bermain di peringkat antarabangsa seperti Sandip yang bermain di India Premier League. Kita cuma perlu bermain mengikut apa yang sudah pun kita fahami, keupayaan kita sendiri, dan sudah pasti jika kita tidak terlalu hormat kepada pasukan lawan dan kita mampu untuk mencala ego mereka. Dan Sandip Lamicani tadi dipukul balingan yang pertama daripada Sandip untuk 6 larian daripada Virandip Singh. Cukup baik aksi daripada Virandip Singh. 80 larian dikumpulkan oleh Malaysia dengan 2 jatuhan wiket.
Nicely played towards this fine leg region. Understanding the fielding fine leg in deep. Just pushing towards the fine leg. Taken 2 runs by Faiz.
2 lagi larian daripada Faiz menolak bola tadi ke arah fine leg dari balingan Sandip. Mutar yang cukup berbahaya bagi pasukan Nepal.
Malaysian batsman has gone for 11 runs off this over of Sandip. Interesting, taking on Sandip, pushing towards the long on, taking yet another single.
Cukup baik aksi yang ditunjukkan oleh Virandip dan Faiz. Berakhir over yang ke-13, 83, 2 jatuhan wiket.
8-2.
Photodesk.com.my satu penaja bagi perlawanan ini pada hari ini. Dan juga APU University, Asia Pacific University juga salah satu penaja yang menaja Malaysia T20 International Bilateral Series 2019 antara Malaysia menentang Nepal. 83 larian dikumpulkan di over yang ke-13. Kedudukan yang cukup baik, berbagi 7 lagi over. Dan sebentar tadi Virandip dan Faiz benar-benar mencala ego Sandip Lamicani, pemain berbakat superstar di pasukan Nepal yang bermain di Australia dan juga di Indian Premier League pada tahun 2019 ini. Tidak ada rasa gerun dan hormat dari Virandip dan Faiz. Itu yang perlu ditunjukkan oleh bakat-bakat dari Malaysia, pemain-pemain dari Malaysia jika ingin berjaya di peringkat antarabangsa.
Current come the ball back on the first over, 9 runs given in the first over.
Satu larian daripada Faiz, bijak Faiz cuba untuk memberikan tekanan kepada pemukul-pemukul dan pembaling pemadam-pemadam pasukan Nepal. Kerana dengan hanya meletakkan kanan kepada pembaling ataupun pemadam-pemadam pasukan Nepal, mereka akan melakukan kesilapan. Namun jika kita tidak agresif dan tidak meletakkan tekanan kepada mereka, mereka akan bermain santai saja. Sekarang ini pemain berjesi nombor 33 bagi pasukan Nepal, Karang Kesi, akan membaling kepada Virandip Singh.
Referee looks for a nice shot. One bounce to the boundary.
Satu scoop dan cukup baik dari Wirandip.
Dancing towards the off and pushing the ball, scooping towards the fine leg region. One bounce to the boundary.
That shows the confidence. Itu menunjukkan keyakinan Wirandip Singh sekarang ini. Itu bukan begini cukup tidak ditemani oleh pasukan lawan. Sudah pasti mereka akan cuba melakukan sesuatu, dan ini sebenarnya yang perlu dilakukan oleh pemain-pemain Malaysia. Mereka perlu menunjukkan aksi yang baik, dan dengan cara itu saja akan menyentak semangat pasukan lawan. Baik pukulan tadi, 4 larian bagi Wirandip Singh, 88, 2 jatuh wiket bagi pasukan Malaysia.
Towards the fine leg region, third man region, sorry, taking a single.
Satu larian pukulan daripada Wirandip Singh, satu lagi larian dari Wirandip Singh memberikan strike kepada Faiz Noor. Cukup baik aksi, kita cukup berbangga untuk pemain berbakat seperti Wirandip Singh yang menunjukkan peningkatan prestasi yang cukup memberangsangkan lebih lagi semenjak kejohanan Sukan C 2017.
The 56 of 47 and Faiz Noor 19 of 21 deliveries. Good partnership, good support.
Yes.
The skipper, and he has played a captain's role.
Faiz Noor menunjukkan pengalaman dan benar-benar menunjukkan contoh bagaimana middle order batsman perlu bermain dalam perlawanan T20. Beliau juga memberikan sokongan kepada Wirandip, dan saya fikir sokongan itu yang memberikan keyakinan lebih kepada Wirandip untuk menunjukkan aksi yang ditunjukkan sekarang ini. Wirandip 56 larian daripada 47 balingan, satu aksi yang cukup baik untuk pemain yang masih lagi muda. Saya masih ingat pertama kali melihat Wirandip bermain kejohanan under 19, dan sehingga hari ini Wirandip menunjukkan prestasi yang konsisten, dan saya fikir 2019 ini adalah antara prestasi yang terbaik bagi Wirandip Singh.
91 runs on the board. As of 2 wickets going to the 14th over. Very good batting by these two batsmen. 48 runs partnership. Touching down, Faiz Noor.
Faiz cuba melakukan pukulan yang besar namun tidak connect, tidak kena tadi. Cukup satu larian untuk memberikan satu lagi tambahan larian kepada pasukan Malaysia. 92 untuk 2.
92 runs for 2 wickets.
Kementerian Pendidikan Malaysia menyokong penuh program Adiwira Malaysia Cricket Association. Agak penting. Daya Sakti Travel and Tours juga adalah partner bagi pasukan Malaysia dan menaja bagi perlawanan ini. Malaysia menang Nepal Bilateral Series 2019. Aksi dan cukup baik, sokongan yang kita amat hargai daripada corporate dan juga badan-badan kerajaan di Malaysia, dan Milo juga memberikan sokongan, tidak putus-putus memberikan sokongan, bukan saja dalam sukan kriket tapi dalam banyak sukan di Malaysia.
Basam coming to the attack from far end, over 2 overs 12 runs. We'll be bowling from the far end. Faiz
92 larian untuk 2 jatuhan wiket di over yang ke-14 bagi pasukan Malaysia.
Malaysia looks to go about 150-170 at this stage.
Yes.
Well set. Nepal's hand on the legs, into the fine leg.
Ke arah leg, namun begitu Faiz dia dapat.
Probably Faiz was a few feet in front.
Yes.
That's why he played that shot. If not, he would have left it the ball for a wide.
Yeah.
Going for a wide on the leg side.
It's a bit wasteful. It was wide. It was clearly going towards the leg side. And he should have taken the extras instead of hitting the ball for one.
Probably he was charged before the ball was delivered, so that's why he went for the shot. Otherwise it's going to be nice. But
I think it was that moment when he anticipated.
that's a big shot. Will that be carrying? No! Bilateral Singh has departed.
Bila satu pukulan 6 yang cuba dilakukan oleh Bilateral Singh, namun begitu tidak berjaya keluar ataupun tidak berjaya untuk mendapatkan 6 larian. Namun begitu kita harus memberikan kredit kepada Bilateral kerana telah pun mengumpul 57 larian dalam inning ini. Dan memang tiba masa sebenarnya untuk Bilateral ataupun pemukul-pemukul pasukan Malaysia untuk menyerang, untuk lebih agresif, untuk mendapatkan lebih larian pada kedudukan sekarang ini di over yang ke-14.
93 for 3. That's the wicket Nepal was waiting for.
Akan masuk menggantikan Bilateral adalah Syafiq Sharif, penjaga wiket dan juga pemukul perkasa pasukan Malaysia. Dan pada hari ini kalau kelihatan di gambar, Anwar Arudin tidak bermain. Anwar cuma 12 man pada hari ini kerana terdapat sedikit kecederaan yang tidak cergas sepenuhnya.
Shafiq Sharif, the new batsman, into the middle.
Lagi partner kita untuk perlawanan ini MIB College. MIB College ini adalah penyokong program-program kriket di Malaysia dan juga terutamanya khususnya di Pulau Pinang. U2 Travel and Tours, satu lagi partner bagi pasukan Malaysia menyokong pembangunan kriket di Malaysia. Syafiq Sharif sekarang ini main jersey nombor 10 dan Faiz Noor untuk pasukan Malaysia, pemukul yang senior di tengah gelanggang sekarang ini main jersey nombor 12, Faiz Noor. Satu lagi larian.
That's a good throw. If it hit the wickets, Faiz will be on the situation.
Sekarang ini pemain-pemain Malaysia di over yang ke-15 perlu lebih agresif, dan kerana itu anda lihat di tengah gelanggang sekarang ini Syafiq Sharif sudah pun masuk dan kita masih ada lagi Aminuddin Ramli yang kita jangkakan akan masuk andai kata ada jadual wiket 94, 3 jadual wiket bola pertama. Lihat apa yang dilakukan oleh Syafiq cuba mencari ruang, melihat ruang-ruang kosong untuk menyerang.
Face the first delivery. It's straight to the short fine leg fielder. No chance for one. Short fine leg, short third man point. Covers.
That's it.
Four fielders inside the circle.
Syafiq cuba melakukan pukulan yang melawan putaran dari kembali Nepal. Masan.
Sweet shot straight away. The second delivery he faced.
Sweet shot dari Syafiq dari putaran leg spin daripada Masan.
Final delivery of the pistol over.
Ini over yang balingan yang terakhir di over yang ke-15. Saya akan berhenti rehat dan akan berikan mikrofon ini kepada Siva selepas ini. Saya nak enjoy tengok pukulan-pukulan besar dari pemain Malaysia. Itu satu pukulan yang terlepas daripada Faiz, namun begitu beliau selamat untuk satu lagi larian. Faiz sekarang ini mengumpul 23 larian, meletakkan Malaysia 95 dengan 3 jadual wiket. Sekarang ini Siva akan mengambil tempat. Saya nak pergi enjoy tengok big shot dari pemain Malaysia dan 5 over yang terakhir ini. Siva, over to you.
Thank you, Zul.
So, and welcome Siva back.
Thank you, Yusri. We are into the last 5 overs of the first innings.
It was unfortunate to lose Bilateral. Just going for big shots and just looking to put the gears up, and he departs. Shafiq Sharif, we know what damage he can do. Let's wait and see. And Lalit to bowl his final over.
Bring Lalit back from the combox end. His final over, dancing down the track. Wise.
It's 25 runs.
Just a single.
Bowling his final over. There is no with that single 25 runs of 27 deliveries.
Reaching to the mark, which I am anticipating of.
So far, playing so well.
Yeah, I was about to talk about the way they construct the innings so far. Changed his mind in the last second. Talking about the way they constructed the innings, where the wickets have been fallen for the last couple of matches we have seen.
Especially the 50 runs partnership.
Yeah, that
Between
made
Deep and Face.
that made a very sensible batting in the middle of the overs, and this is time for them to change the gears as yes, it has been for LBW and batsman too far outside. That's what umpire is suggesting. It's down too far down the track. And the construction of innings has been done quite well and laid the platform for the last 5 overs to sum up some runs here. Oh, reverse sweep, they missed it. It doesn't miss the chance of an LBW by much.
Sharif, for now we have seen him all over the place. Hasn't got it yet.
I like the reaction from Faiz from the other side. He's just looking at him and Shafiq walked down and said something to him.
What I like to do probably
Yeah.
for his response was
Yeah.
the Falcon region taking a single.
They were still talking about it. I'm okay.
Asking you to play through the line. Going to go to play any innovative shots straight away once you come to the middle.
Yeah. It's down. This is call for 2. No, settle for a single.
Slightly slow to respond. 3 runs coming in that over. Very good over for Nepal. Love it. Completes his 4 overs for just 28 runs.
End of 16 overs. 99 for 3.
4 overs to go. What will you target? They having their mind in the middle phase. So well in the middle.
The way I get it is minimum 140 is required. And above whatever it is, 115, they are good total to play with.
Knowing Nepal, one of the stronger sides. Good initiative to have a game against Nepal.
Yeah, it's very good to see them coming to this part of the world and playing 2 games in a row. Dance down the track! It's gone clear. 6 more for Shafiq Sharif. That's what he's trying to do from a couple of balls.
Sorry, it's phase no. Skipper taking a single in the final delivery. And the first delivery of Basant, who's bowling his final over.
I'll make a pardon to you, Yusri.
Playing to the corner region. With the excitement
Yeah.
of that shot. Brilliant
That
shot.
shot was on one knee. And it just guided the ball to sail over.
There is no.
He's changing the gears. Yes, he does. Quick single.
Good batting
Stump. Tap and run. Rotate the strike. Give him a chance to free his arms. Shafiq.
Sharif coming down.
Dancing down the track. Up into the sky. Ball coming underneath it. Is it taking it? Yes, he does.
And that's Shafiq Sharif has departed after living dangerously. Didn't see him playing some proper cricket. He was looking to play some innovative shots from the beginning. And yes, probably the situation of the final 4 overs got into him He is a very good batsman we have seen in the local arena.
The moment he came in, the last 5 overs of the game, he's trying to take the.
Probably got a message saying go from the would say go. And he has departed 106 for 4.
That brings Abhinuddin Brahmi to the center.
Brahmi.
Good to see some running by a big fella. Come on.
Meantime, Gazan has taken the second wicket. Good catch. Running behind.
It's a well-judged catch.
Yeah.
Running back is never easy to run back and take those catches even.
Especially after bowling.
Yeah.
Not on the field. Because fielders, yes, you normally anticipate those kind of catches. But once you complete your follow through and then you keep your eyes on the ball and running behind, so many steps behind, when straight up, it's never easy, even though it's nothing much to run. Sun is out, straight up ahead of your eyes.
We're just trying to chance of a run out. Well, inside. It's good running. 2 has been taken. Score moves on to 108.
8-4 Malaysia. Good effort so far from Malaysia yet. Let's see. Where are they going to end this innings?
9 runs so far in this over and a wicket. So target 10 and over for the last 5 overs would reach them to 150.
Basant 3.4 overs, 25 for 2. We will try to keep that once below, and there's a fielding change is doing. Yes. That deep cover field, the cover point region. Very interesting field position. Cover point, and short third man. It's just about 5-6 meters away from each other. Straight down. Will that be stopped? A good stop by the fielder. Looking for a double. Yes, taken. Good run by the batsmen. And well responded by Bilateral.
Good shot straight over the bowler's head. Very good stop there, their boundary lines.
Wickets, Siva.
5 fielders outside patrolling the boundaries.
Deliveries to go. Flight and delivery.
Down the track, just a single.
Good rolls of both the teams. Nepal taking a wicket, taking a dangerous Shafiq Sharif out. To Malaysia, 12 runs coming in that over.
End of 17 overs, 111 for 4.
Nelson, 1-1-1 for 4.
I'm not very familiar or good with that number, but most of the people told me about you should not stand at that number.
Would you love to see 1-1-1 for 1 though? Yes, yeah, very nice. 18 minutes to go. Number 33, Karan. Ball from the pavilion end.
This might be the last 3 overs of the game will be bowled by the crickets. Change of a pace.
Karan had 2 overs and Sompal got 1 over.
His intelligent bowling, change of a pace, doesn't give too much room or time for Faiz to go through that. He's eyeing that cowl region. Just slightly disappointed though.
There is no flex superbly, especially with Wirandeep Singh, a good hand, the supporting hand. now moves to 34.
Captain leading from front today, as he does always.
The game for fine leg has gone to the fine leg maybe from the boundary.
Into the batsman and giving a room just another single. Singles doesn't hurt Nepal at this stage of the game.
I think Nepal has understood the game when these batsmen are looking to play big shots. So trying to keep the ball within their body line.
Most of these games nowadays, the T20s or 50-over games, the last 5 or 6 overs, most of the teams intend to keep the third man inside the circle. I wonder the reason why, by looking at the batsmen or the bowlers are changing their pace. Very good ball, appealing for an LBW. Oh, good length ball, Yorker in length.
Probably goes towards the leg, drifting down the leg. So yeah, because the last 5-6 overs batsmen are looking to play big shots, so they wanted to keep those fielding and the catching positions in front of the batsman. So they only can have 5 fielders. Because of that, probably that's the reason that the man has to come in.
Big single, good response by 5. Oh, that's a good throw. That is out. Yes, out. Very quick by the bowler, targeted in the right direction.
The Romney, the batsman gets out, looking to take a single and trying to give a strike to the captain. Well taken, well spotted by Karan. Collected the ball.
Is thrown to the right direction.
Non-strike was in.
That wicket brings Sharvin Mulyandi to the centre. He could clear the fans and he could be devastating in the last 5 or 3 overs of the game. And more importantly, the captain is there to talk, and he's on strike with that run. This is not considered as a run but a crossover.
On a 12-5. Malaysia. Mulyandi.
These are interesting jersey numbers. The bowler Karan is bowling with number 33 jersey. Shavin is there with number 33.
Faiz Noor, 139.
Oh, good ball. For a moment, I thought it just gone straight onto the stumps. Nicely covered there.
Oh, well bowled by these two bowlers.
And if you look at the Faiz for the last couple of overs, he's tend to move away from the stumps and he's trying to hit in the inside out shots, or he's trying to get some room all in the stump. It's an interesting way to change the gear.
Yep.
Oh yes,
That's big. That's gone. That's gone out of the ground.
I can tell you that has hit with immense timing than a stroke of power. There is no power in it, I could say, by the look at the way you hit that shot.
He played. He timed it well.
Look at that. Look at that.
He used the space of the bowler.
The timing is immense.
I was just about to say how well bowled by the bowler, because he only, in that 5 deliveries, he only gave one run and taken a wicket. And then the final delivery, it's not the bad ball.
Yeah, it's not a bad ball at all. It's just the pure timing. It's the sheer timing ball.
Just timed it perfectly, using his pace, put it over the long region. For 6.
I just want to make a comment before that bowlers don't bowl short to him.
Yes, we are into the final 2 overs. Like Sandeep has taken the ball, yes.
Sandeep
Sandeep
Lamchai.
bowling his final over.
The way the game has progressed compared to the games we have seen today, the changes was not from 6 to 15, it is from 12 to 20. Or 13 to 20.
But it's
Oh, he's out. He's given out.
Sandeep was very confident on that.
Yeah, he's very convinced, and they've taken umpire a second to realize that the umpire is raising his finger.
Because he was surprised and he was looking at the umpire. Hey, isn't it out? And then umpire took his good time and raised his finger.
Mr. Carlos This is what we have seen from the umpires has done a great job keeping tab on the number of overs has been bowled. Thanks to the sponsor, KBS.
The batsman Shahadat walks in. And he has departed. The first delivery he faced, nudging it. Keeper. 118 for 6, Malaysia. Looks like they will.
There is one more batsman or all-rounder left in there.
Good comeback by Sandeep. The reserve is over. Will be taken on him. And they point to over the 18 for 2. Sandeep.
Oh, that's down the track, straight over the bowler's head. Is it clear the fans as he does?
He has got out of the ground. Shahadat Ramle has delivered for Malaysia. Taking us Sandeep.
Is that the first ball he faced?
And that's the second delivery.
Second.
Second, yes.
Just one ball enough for him to get an eye.
First delivery played straight to the covers. Sandeep. What his response now?
Googly. Coming in.
More faster delivery.
Oh,
He's furious. He's furious.
Any fast ball, any spin bowler in a fast ball, or any bowler.
So when in Malaysia, Sandeep ran riots against all 6.1 overs.
He's on 45. Oh yes, he does.
Will be that gone to the straight to the fielder.
His hand gone straight to the fielder.
Right, the fielder has taken the catch and his ball departs after scoring a 45 runs of 39 deliveries. 126 for 7. New batsman. Number 95, Neville.
The last over as Neville is walking into the center. We expect nothing less than going after doesn't hit the stumps.
Nicholas, that's a single. 127 for 7.
3 more deliveries to go.
Shahadat Ramli.
Change in field.
Yes, now you have seen a third man going in. Fine leg comes in. Short fine leg, fielded. And third man goes to the third. Oh, that's good. Slower delivery. Completely big. Shahadat Ramli. And Shahadat Ramli departs 8 of 6. Another wicket to Karan. 127 for 8. Siva.
2 more deliveries to go in this last over of the game. It's a good time to take a wicket. 8 down for Malaysia. 120 127 runs on the board. Might be targeting about 135, but it would have been better to average 140 in this pitch.
Yes.
Minimum. Defend themselves.
Malaysia lost the grip in the last 5 overs. Batsman over one. Walks in. And to face the delivery. 2 more balls to go, and good bold change of pace by the bowler, Karan.
By looking at the way the pitch has been behaving with the slow deliveries, it's not easy to hit. I wouldn't be surprised if Malaysia opens with a spinner. Or either side.
Nice over to complete the innings of Malaysia by Nepal. 1-1, wicket by wicket. One will be this delivery. Yet again, there's a fielding change. Third man comes into the short third, and Squalic field has gone the deep Squalic, deep in wicket. Long on, long off.
The slow delivery maybe. Yes, it has! Got him out! This is a hat-trick!
This time he has taken the off stump. If not that, for that by Labina in between, by now he would have been a hat-trick, but nevertheless, he is on a hat-trick right now.
3 wickets in the last over of the game. 9 down. Last man to come in.
1-2 sold for 9 Malaysia. And stage Malaysia were looking to go for 140 runs. And what a comeback by Nepal. They have shown that experience.
Especially in the last few overs, the last 6 overs of the game. And that has, looking at the replays, could be a slow delivery.
All 3 wickets has come in this over. And will that be a 4 wickets and a hat-trick for Karan?
Waiting anxiously by the bowler to just bowl that ball. Final delivery. Nepal hat-trick for the bowler. Oh, sensibly played by Pandey.
Just behind it, pushing towards the cover region, taking a single.
A very good bowling and a great spell to an end by Karan. 4 overs. We are bowled 27 runs would have given for 3 wickets. It's a good comeback by Nepal. It's part of the good partnership between skipper Faiz and Verdi. 1 wicket then to 128 runs for the loss of 9 wickets. And Nepal comes back. They need 129 runs to win in 20 overs.
Performance by Nepal. What a comeback after that first 15 overs went for 96 for 3. Just kept the opponents for 32 runs in the final 5 overs, taking 6 wickets. Card of Malaysia. Doing the toss, batting first. 128 for 9 in end of 20 overs. Virendeep Singh. Oh, what a knock from him. 57 of 49 deliveries. Brilliant knock by him.
Yep, he constructed the innings with
7 boundaries and 1 maximum. And Saeed Aziz departed without on the scoreboard. Fitrisham 12 of 13. 1 boundary to his account. That is brilliant knock of 45 of 39. Good partnership with Virendeep of 50. Very good helping hand and continue to the end. Unfortunately, he couldn't go for the half a century. And he didn't score about it. He hit 2 maximums.
and I still need to
Shafiq Sharif, 2 of 7. And 2 batsmen wrongly and without troubling the scorers, they have departed. And then Shahid Ramli, 8 of 6. Rahman, bit again, troubling the scorers. into a situation on a strike, and then Mandeep Singh waited that hat-trick delivery, taken a single in the final delivery of the innings, first ball of his facing.
And the way he defended was like, this is not the day you're going to hat-trick.
And very interesting bowling card of Nepal. Sompal 3 overs 15 for 1. Karan, what a bowler, 4 overs 27 for 3. Just gave 3 runs in that over, taking 3 wickets the final over to end the Malaysian innings. Lalit, 4 overs 28. Sandeep Lamachari, 4 overs 25 for 2. And Basat, 4 overs 28 for 2. And
भाई को जो हो सकता है मैंने कर दिया ये है कि थोड़ी थोड़ी आई नहीं है
I've been happy of looking
लेकिन
at the
majority
bowling
करके जरूर चेक
scorecard.
कर
The
ये देखो पीछे बैकग्राउंड
This is where the game stands.
यहाँ पे जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ इसकी आवाज़ यहाँ पे
Highest score
आगे
is
जम हुआ तो ये
innings.
पीछे थोड़े से आवाज़
Mandeep Singh, 57. Nice ball, 45.
आवाज़ माइक की आवाज़
Pretty sharp. 12 of 30 balls. Think of a bowlers.
अच्छा अपडेट करें
Karan, 37 for 3 in 4. Dick Lamishai, 5 for 2 in 4. Basan, 8 for 2 in 4.
तो ये सीन है
the back shoulder when Nepal take
माइक
the
की
field,
सेंसिटिविटी नहीं चेंज कर सकते यहाँ पे सेंसिटिविटी
take
चेंज
to
होगी
challenge this.
तो ये
अदर फंक्शन
बिलेटरल बॉक्स पता नहीं क्यों आया हुआ है
आपको इसके लिए
माइक सेंसिटिविटी नहीं हम कर सकते हम सिर्फ हेडफोन लेवल पे चेक कर सकते माइक की कोई सेंसिटिविटी ऑप्शन ही नहीं है
1 मिनट एक ऑप्शन मुझे दिख रहा है हाँ मुझे आवाज़ आई जूम आउट हो 1 मिनट उसको स्विच करना होगा यहाँ कहीं स्विचर होगा उसके लिए मैं सर्च कर लूँ मेरे पास कैमरा
फ्यूचर ये है ना वो
देखो ये वॉल्यूम लिखा हुआ है ना इसको कहीं
ये सारी मीडिया सिलेक्ट जूम रिंग शटर आइरिस रिंग गाइडलाइंस मार्कर ज़ीब्रा हिस्टोग्राम फोकस सिस्ट वीडियो डेट फॉर्मेट लेंस स्टेटस मीडिया एंड बैटरी अदर डिस्प्ले एलसीडी पावर एलसीडी सेट सेल्फ स्क्रब नहीं इसमें नहीं है लास्ट अदर फंक्शन में मीडिया फॉर्मेट मीडिया स्टेटस रिंग लाइट क्लॉक सेट टाइम जोन साउंड अलर्ट नहीं शटर साउंड बस नहीं इकॉनमी क्विक पावर ऑन टीवी एस्पेक्ट HDMI कंपोनेंट आउट इनिशियल सेट नंबर रीसेट वर्जन अप वर्जन डाउन रिकॉर्ड
नहीं है
लैंग्वेज नहीं कोई भी नहीं है
ये ज़ेब्रा क्या है
उधर से नहीं आप उसको कंट्रोल कर सकते सेंसिटिविटी को
नहीं ना वो सॉफ्टवेयर से सारी चीज़ें निकल रही हैं ना वो माइक का भी आ रहा है तो यहाँ से मैं चेक नहीं कर सकता मार्कर ऑफ है गाइडलाइंस ऑफ है हिस्टोग्राम फोकस है डेट है लेंस
हम उधर आए
मीडियन बैटरी आगे मतलब 5 मिनट की ब्रेक है आगे क्या करोगे यार लोगों को वॉशरूम में जाना तो कर लो ब्रेक 5 से 10 मिनट की होगी इतनी बड़ी ब्रेक हो रही है T20 है
हाँ नहीं ठीक है कोई मसला नहीं
क्योंकि तुम दोनों को भेजने का हमारा मकसद ये है कि हामिद और कमांड जो है ना वो इतनी स्टेबल नहीं है, वो बगैर हॉबी लगे काम नहीं कर सकते, उनको गाइड करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि तुम दोनों को वहाँ मैंने रखा होगा।
ठीक है, कोई मसला नहीं है। अभी अभी हमारा लाइव तो नहीं है ना हमारे वाला कैमरा के लाइव
लाइव नहीं है अभी, तो लाइव नहीं है,
पर मैं थोड़ी सी इधर फोकस बार बार ये आउट हो जाता है।
सही। मैं ऑप्शन देख रहा हूँ, पता चलता है मुझे कुछ तुम बता रहा, ठीक है?
ठीक है।
वो यू नो अबाउट
यहाँ पे फोकस था तो सही है। हाँ, 5 मिनट की ब्रेक है, मुझे वही तो कह रहे थे। फोकस अभी देख रहे थे बोला फोकस ऑन द टच।
Yeah, I have to mute it because there is
ये वाला
a
तो
option
फोकस है ना, ये बताता है एक्टिव
of volume
जो
up
चीज़
and
ब्लू
down,
होएगी ना उस चीज़ पे फोकस है,
Thing is
जैसे ये
that,
ब्लू हो गई है तो जिस चीज़ को
it's zooming in, zooming out.
जो ब्लू होता जाए हमें पता चलेगा
The
क्या
thing I
फोकस में
have to
क्या है क्या
see
नहीं है। ये तो
from there I can get the
फोकस का वैसे की तरह
no.
इसको साइड पे रखते हैं, साइड पे क्यों नहीं फोकस। चलो दिखाओ, मैं ऑन ही रहने दो, इसे हेल्प हो जाएगी, साथ पता चलता रहेगा।
You don't sound at all.
No sound from there. But I think Marcus out, huh? Welcome back to Kinrara Oval. Cricket in Malaysia. And Nepal ready to take on Malaysia. Chasing a target of 129. Neville with the ball. Two batsmen in the middle. Pradeep and pass.
It's time to play. Let's play. Second innings of first bilateral series. Neville on strike. Oh, did that touch his hand?
Looks like umpire says no.
And the captain from the slip column suggesting for third umpire. And he wants to review that as well. Yes.
He's having a fun, I guess.
The veteran throwing a ball at a veteran and asking for a review and a third umpire. What else you could imagine? Oh, good bowling there by Neville. He's bringing the ball in to the right-hander. Bowling from left arm over the wicket. Good balls with the new ball. He can swing in both the directions and break some things.
Left arm. Over. To the right hand batsman. Ball by the bowler. Delivery.
Oh, that is leaning away from the batsman. This is nice. Stop. 3 deliveries. No runs. All yet to open their account.
Split forward. There is no move towards extra color region. Colors, extra colors. Point. Gully. Short finally. Plays through the point region. Gone to four.
Nicely played. Fantastic shot.
Paras Khadka opens his account. The boundary. Good shot.
On the off stump. Just given slightly, given a room outside the off stump.
Spinning bounce on it.
Guided in between those fielders. No chance for them. Stop that. That is gone like a trace of it.
You cannot do those kind of mistakes. Ball will be traveling to the boundary.
Look at the body language of the batsman there, like, stop. No need to waste the run, save your legs.
Save your energy. 9 runs on the board straight away into the first over. And yes, we have seen many times, and yet again from the pavilion to start with a spinner, Pondy.
I'm not surprised, as I said, I'm not surprised at all. The way they saw the pitch is behaving today, I would say this is a good call. But the right call, I would say it's a good call.
Let's see what will deliver.
I stand 100% on my prediction today. First over of a spin. Second innings of the game. Wide on the off stump. It's lucky not that pin put away. It says that as soon as the spinners came to the attack, the first ball given in a way of you can't hit those slow deliveries down the line of the ball. And this time, over the fielder, he's gone for a 6 as he does.
Beautiful for the batsman.
He's picked up the line and landed quite early. Cleared it, taking a full advantage of the field restrictions.
On the bell, top deep. Has gone for it. Easy. Let's see what will be the response by Pondy.
Very nicely bowled.
Oh, that's slip. Save.
Compared to the previous delivery, this is more slower in the line and slower through the air. It's well judged by the batsman, not taking risk.
Treatment wicket along of other two fielders in the boundary line.
So he bowled.
Good delivery.
No run, more importantly, no run has been given.
Popping short.
Except that 6 of the over, the rest of the balls all slow through the air and asking to hit. Oh, it was wide given by the umpire. Yes. Flight delivery, asking the batsmen to dance down the track. Sensibly played, no run. It turned out to be a good over. Part of the 6 and
Yes.
it's gone in another extras as a wide. Oh, wide is delivery, good lead. The batsman thought it's gone for a wide, but very well bowled by Pondy. 2 overs gone, 16 for no loss.
16 on the board. Good start. Nepal 130 runs of 18 overs, 108 deliveries.
And level to continue from far end. Malaysia required have a breakthrough here.
Malaysia needs
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! Just played and read the line perfectly. Just gone for 4.
Slightly dragging down to the leg. Played nicely by Paras. mid-wicket region. The boundary.
He's doing his boundaries, right?
Last two deliveries and the third next delivery, the first delivery of the third over. So the last three deliveries Paras has faced all they with boundaries.
That change World's direction, come to round the wicket.
Left arm round.
Change of line and length as well there.
One call one. Call one. Callers.
Hit straight to the bowler. Racing to the boundary. Well fielder. Stops save certainly 2 runs there for the team.
2 runs there.
Very good shot. Was in the straight bat. Just past the bowler.
Response.
Strong response from Neville would be a bouncer. Strong off stump channel.
Ball. 22 runs on the board. Third over. Just 6 runs.
Very nicely watchfully played.
Has moved to 14 of 7 deliveries. First 3 deliveries, he has scored 3 boundaries.
Interesting to see Neville bring the ball into the right hander.
That's yet another boundary.
It's firmly hit down the ground.
Brilliant over for Nepal. 1 million runs coming in that over. 26 runs on the board. The 3. Pressure on the number 1 bowler of Malaysia. The number 1 batsman of Nepal.
It's good to see Viren is having some chat with Neville after that delivery. I mean, he spent much of time on the pitch. He will know the right pace to bowl to the batsman because Nepal has taken some time to realize that and bring the spinner into the attack. But yet, Nepal Pawan's delivery is quite well and playing quite sensibly.
And watch Nepal batting safely. 103 runs, required 102 deliveries.
Oh, trying to hit through the line. No run, importantly. He's just trying to utilize the power play. Only 2 fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle. One is offside.
They've been inside to the circle. Square leg, short fine leg.
Is this a gamble? He just try to hit that shot.
So he's having both the fielders on the circle in straight, long off and long on. And we'll be trying to bowl in the off, yes. Straight to long off fielder, taken a single.
Gone as a low full toss. He might be trying to bowl that Yorker length just outside the off stump. There's a pack outside, offside field. Much protection there. I could see one is the skipper himself and Aziz.
6 for no loss. 27 for no loss. Nepal.
Nicely bowled. Put a fly to delivery there. single.
Towards Lohar. Happy to take a single. Taking a strike.
And ball straight to the man. Tariq. Yes. 2 more deliveries to go in the 4th over of the innings. 28 runs on the board. Importantly, no wickets as lost. For Nepal, Malaysia will be looking to take wickets, and they need them desperately to win this game or keep this contest open.
To be in the game, Malaysia needs wickets. They cannot try to defend 20 overs.
Nicely ball, well fielded. Good stop there. Hit firmly.
End of the 4th over. 8 runs on the board. Yes, especially a team like Nepal, who cannot try to restrict that 129 runs by bowling 20 overs. So they need wickets. For a team like Nepal, 129 runs target is kind of a slightly lower target.
If you just joined us this game, we have gone to 4 overs, 28 runs for no loss. This is where the game stands.
Won the toss, batting first, put up 128 for 9. Irandi, 57 of 49. There is no 45 of 39. Nepal chasing a target of 129, 28 runs after 4 overs. With a delivery, played straight to run off. Taking a single by Paras Hatta.
There is a change in bowling from far end. It's given a rest after the 2 overs. This is Fitrisha to the attack. The left arm off spinner from far end. Trying to guide down to the 3rd man. To go straight into the gloves of the keeper.
Was 29 for 1 or 28.
Oh, straight up into the skies. Fielder coming underneath it. Is it count? Yes, it has. That's the first wicket for Malaysia.
The wicket they were looking for has taken, and Pradeep Irie has departed.
Good enough to see all of them marching down to the fielder who caught the ball, and the sprint going on between the 3, 12, 13, 14 players.
8 runs, 17 deliveries. Nepal has lost their first wicket for 29 runs. 29 for 1. So I just spoke, Malaysia was after 4 was 29 for 1.
4.3 overs bowled. Malaysia required wickets as Fitri Sham have given 1 for them. There are more of them to stay in this context. The game is not over. It's just 4 overs of the game.
New batsman walks in, Devendra Malla. And the captain of Nepal, Askanka. Fitri Shah has taken the much wanted breakthrough for Malaysia.
It has to do credit to captain of changing, moving on the slow bowlers by understanding the way the pitch is behaving, and it's easy for the it's getting easy for the batsmen to pick up the line and length as well as the speed of their good bowlers, and which has given a breakthrough.
The field that was taken that catch was Anur Rahman on the field. And
Ball again straight to the fielder. And this gives him more confidence to bowl in the right line and lengths and grab as many wickets as he could. in the power play. It's one left after this.
It's very interesting feelings.
Oh, this time again, going straight to the field and no, power play is sailed over his head for 6 runs.
This time Paras has responded. Over the fielder. Fielder gave a good try.
Yep, it just sailed over, just doesn't miss, but very nice.
35 runs for loss of 1 wicket. Final decision of the fifth over.
I love the change, asking the taller player to move
Yes.
to a specific location.
Yes.
Very good call by the captain.
Point, power point, covers, extra covers. Very strong feelings running over.
Yep.
That's the end of the fifth over. 35 for 1. And Malaysia was 34 for 1 at this stage. And there's a slight change of commentary box. Zulaini joining.
Thank you, Sri.
Welcome back soon.
Yes.
Had a great view of the game, I guess, for the last couple of maybe half an hour or so.
Enjoying yourself, sitting with Nepal fans, coming in numbers to Kinrara Oval today. I believe that tomorrow there will be more, and I have won the security to get ready. 35 for 1 loss for Nepal. Babandit now getting ready to bowl. Babandit sudah bersedia untuk membalik bagi pasukan Malaysia. Malaysia melakukan 128 larian, meletakkan target 129 untuk dikejar oleh pasukan Nepal di innings yang kedua.
It's the last over of the power play. 35 runs on the board for Nepal. Still required 94 runs and the run rate is just over 6.
Para skakka Yanendra Mala memukul bagi pasukan Nepal. Malaysia pada innings yang pertama melakukan keunggulan 5.9 dan sekarang Nepal sedang berada pada julukan 6.27 larian terbanyak. Mereka berada di depan mengharapkan sesuatu dari pemain-pemain pasukan Malaysia. Babandit sudah
Oh, I love it! I love it!
itu dia.
Oh, I love the ball where it pitched and not missed much by for an LBW shot. It would have been an inside edge. I can see from here, as I can judge from here. It would have been an inside edge. Oh, that is very, very close.
It was plumb.
I could see, unless it's an inside edge, we're not judging that without knowing with the snake eyes. And Mr. Kali has a very good view of that. If it is not an inside edge, that is gone rocking into the stumps.
Satu balingan yang baik daripada Babandit. Babandit sing untuk Malaysia. Dan menghadap balikan Babandit di arah Yanendra.
Just another single.
Untuk satu larian bagi Nepal, satu lagi larian bagi Nepal, larian pertama bagi Yanendra.
Batsmen are beaten up by the flight from Pawandeep. No run, straight to the fielder. Good over so far. And that's the end of over number 6 and power play. 37 runs, loss of a wicket.
Berakhir over yang ke-6, 37 dengan satu jatuh wiket. Balingan yang lebih baik saya fikir daripada Babandit di over yang ke-6, hampir mendapatkan satu wiket. Namun begitu kita tidak tahu apa yang berlaku di tengah padang, mengapa baik kita memberikan wiket yang kedua untuk pasukan Malaysia tadi. Mesti ada sesuatu yang berlaku mungkin inside edge. Sekarang ini Fitri Syam akan meneruskan di over yang ke-7. Jaga wiket pasukan Malaysia, pemain Malaysia nombor 10 Syafiq Sharif, dan 2 memukul bagi pasukan Nepal Yanendra Mala Paras Katkar. Paras akan menyerang balingan putaran daripada Fitri Syam
And put over some Good partnership required here for Nepal to start the innings after the loss of 1 wicket. It's gone over straight to the man, I would say.
Malaysia, 5 pemadam pasukan Malaysia sudah pun berada di luar di atas garisan untuk menghalang pukulan boundary daripada pasukan Nepal. Long off, long on. Sweeper sudah pun diletakkan di backward. Square leg, deep backward, square leg.
Good field set for a left arm bowler right on the offside. So 4 people inside, 4 men inside the circle, 1 drop back. 2 of the balls gone straight to the bowler, to the fielders. No run given. It's turning out to be a good over so far.
Trisham, left arm spinner bagi pasukan Malaysia. Cukup berbahaya, sedang membalik mutar untuk pasukan kepada pasukan pemain-pemain pasukan Nepal. Cukup untuk pasukan Nepal. Jadi lagi larian.
Looks a change of a pace, quicker delivery. He's bowling a good line and length here, not giving too much of room to score runs. That is another example of a good ball. Just outside the off-stump channel. Getting more of that.
Ini over yang kedua bagi Trisham untuk melepaskan 8 larian. Setakat ini yang dapat 1 wiket dengan korang lebih 4.36.
Just another single. Good effort there by a fielder to stop that. It's gone to him. It's the end of over number 7. 39 for 1. This is where the game stands so far. They won the toss. Elected to bat first. It's put up 128 runs, loss of 9 wickets in 20 overs. And in response, Nepal 7 overs gone. 39 for 1. Scoring at a run rate of 5.57 so far. Looking good. Change of a bowling from the Combox end and bring Anwar Rahman into the attack. Another left arm off spinner. It's given 1 run now. We have a number of left arm bowlers has been bowled. 3 of the spinners are the left arm bowlers today. It's very rare sight to see 3 left arm bowlers, especially spinners. That is a quick off a delivery. Checking for a 2 there. Yeah, settle for a single. Back up.
Anwar Rahman balik bagi pasukan Malaysia sekarang. 41 wiket diambil oleh pasukan Malaysia. 41 larian sedang diambil pasukan Nepal.
Oh, good ball. That channel outside the off stump. Should be lucky there to not putting away. Good ball. On the middle stump this time. The batsman trying to give some room outside the going away from the leg stump. Trying to capitalize the vacant cordon on the offside. It doesn't miss. That doesn't miss by much. That's the end of number 8.
Oh, yang cukup baik daripada Anwar Rahman, cuma melepaskan 2 larian di over yang ke-8.
It's good to see the captain having a chat with the bowlers and discussing about the techniques and also telling them where the fielders are. This is going to be an interesting game. Might be going down to the wire. After the 8 overs, 41 runs for the loss of a wicket. Both the spinners are operating in tandem from both ends. Both of them left arm orthodox spinners. Trisham coming over the wicket to the right hander. Punch down the ground for another single. Coming around. It's time for new batsman. Haven't run, but hitting the strike. Sticking the scoreboard up. 42 runs on the board. Loss of 143 so far. Loss of a wicket. Malaysia required as many wickets as they could. Oh, they're dancing down the track. A very good delivery, flighted in line, flighted delivery. Asking the batsman to dance down the track. Putting up a trap. Or good context. This time dance down the track, but good feeling, but straight down to the fielder there. Good stop. Skipper himself.
Bagi Nepal 44.
Two more balls to go. Last ball of the over, number 9. Oh, straight into the skies. Is it going to be caught on the fence? No. Just 2 runs.
Peluang untuk mendapatkan wiket tadi, namun tarik Syahid Aziz agak sedikit terlambat. Inilah perbezaan yang banyak kita dapat lihat di antara aksi memadam pasukan Nepal dan pasukan Malaysia. Pemain-pemain pasukan Malaysia agak tidak begitu bersungguh-sungguh. Sepatutnya Syahid Aziz tadi mencuba untuk menangkap, kerana itu satu wiket penting. Ketua pasukan Nepal tadi sepatutnya Syahid Aziz sekurang-kurangnya mencuba dan tidak membiarkan bola itu jatuh begitu saja, melepaskan satu lagi larian Nepal. 46 satu jatuh wiket.
After 9 overs, 46 for 1. To the 10th over of the game. Kinrara faces 17 deliveries and scored 6 runs. Hanas there, 32 of 21. Right down the leg side.
Awal Bilateral Rahman.
Ball going at a run rate of 5.34. Required down to 7. Slashed. Just falls short of the fielder there, the corner.
Satu lagi peluang untuk Malaysia mendapatkan wiket. Namun Dirandi tidak sungguh-sungguh untuk mengambil wiket tadi, menangkap saja dari Dirandi. Ini perbezaan yang amat ketara antara pasukan Nepal dan pasukan Malaysia. Jika Malaysia mahu menang perlawanan ini, pemadam harus menunjukkan aksi yang lebih bertenaga. Di bawah panas terik di Kinrara Oval sekarang ni.
Nicely bowled into the batsman. Just single again. Turning out to be another good over for Malaysia.
Satu lagi larian untuk pasukan Nepal. Dua pasukan cari ruang kosong untuk mendapatkan satu larian. Ruang yang besar yang ditinggalkan oleh pemadam-pemadam pasukan Malaysia di sebelah leg side.
Bowled onto the stumps. He's not giving any room at all whatsoever. He's building pressure from the complex end as well as from the far end. Both the spinners are given a good fight around here. Oh, that's not it! That's through the gate of the batsman.
Anwar Rahman berjaya mendapatkan satu wiket bagi pasukan Malaysia. Dan Nendra keluar. Clean bowling daripada Anwar Rahman. Bola yang bergerak dan menuju stump untuk wiket yang kedua bagi pasukan Malaysia. Dan sekarang
That is through the gate. Went through the gate. A very good ball and very good breakthrough for Malaysia. Has gone on to 50 runs of 2 wickets after 10 overs. We're into the halfway stage of the innings and changing the box. Swing to the box.
Malaysia akan masuk teruskan komentari pada hari ini.
Siwa.
Melihat aksi ulang tayang gerak perlahan, nampak bola balingan daripada Anwar Rahman berputar masuk di celah-celah bat dan pad Yanendra untuk wiket yang kedua bagi pasukan Malaysia.
Pace of the game. Captain now has 50 for 2. And Malaysia with 61 for 2. Rohit Kumar, new batsman walks in. Joining Paras Katka, skipper of Nepal. From 33 of 23 deliveries.
Nampak sedikit tertekan pemukul-pemukul pasukan Nepal sekarang ini kerana jumlah larian dikumpulkan oleh mereka berbanding dengan Malaysia pada inning yang pertama tadi. Malaysia agak sedikit di hadapan. Namun begitu mereka masih lagi mempunyai 8 wiket, 8 pemukul yang akan memukul bagi pasukan Nepal.
Interesting call. Shahadat Ramli.
Di innings yang pertama kita sedikit summary perlawanan. Innings yang pertama Bilateral melakukan 57 larian, Faizno 45 dan Fitri Syam 12. Dan di innings yang kedua ini ketua pasukan Nepal Paras Katka sudah mengumpul 33 larian daripada 23 balingan. Kita di over yang ke-10, rata larian bagi pasukan Malaysia di innings yang pertama 64 dan sekarang ini Nepal di over yang ke-10 dengan 5 larian rata.
Back foot straight away. That's a misfield. Allows a boundary.
Cubaan untuk menyelamatkan boundary tadi, namun begitu tidak berjaya. Terlepas satu lagi boundary untuk pasukan Nepal.
Very good response by Paras Katka. Straight away, the first delivery. Put for a boundary and put the bowling side and the fielders.
Ada Ramli balingan pertama membuangkan 4 larian bagi pasukan Nepal.
Fielders under pressure and this straight down. A 6. And straight away, the bowler under pressure. And that's 6. Katka moves to 43 of 25 deliveries, 5 boundaries and 2 maximums.
Off spin. Syarat Ramli tadi dipukul untuk 6 lagi larian. 10 sudah dikumpulkan dalam over yang ke-11 ini dari balingan Syarat Ramli. Paras Katka, ketua pasukan Nepal.
So the fine leg middle, there's no fine, short fine leg, or short fine leg. Deep spine leg fielder comes and collects it. Fitri Syam.
Fitri Syam dari deep square leg menyelamatkan pasukan Malaysia. Cuma 2 larian dari ketua pasukan Nepal. Pasukan Nepal sekarang mengumpulkan 62 untuk 2 wiket.
Runs coming in this over in 3 deliveries. This time is a single.
Balingan yang lebih baik daripada Syarat Ramli. Begitu satu lagi larian bagi Nepal. Paras Katka setakat ini 45 daripada 26 balingan. Yang berpasangan dengan Paras ialah ketua pasukan bawah 19 tahun Nepal, Rohit Kumar Oval, main berjersey nombor 17.
First delivery. Straight to the ball, taking a single. Opens his account.
Dapat satu larian Rohit Kumar.
Very good over for Nepal. 14 runs coming in that over. This over. No. End of the over number 11. 64.
14 larian dilepaskan oleh Syahadat Ramli di over yang ke-11 bagi pasukan Malaysia. Saya fikir Syahadat akan direhatkan sebentar lagi ataupun mungkin cuma satu lagi over untuk Syahadat jika keadaan masih tidak berubah. Mungkin penyertaan Syahadat sebagai pembaling ke perlawanan ini berakhir.
Kedua
64 untuk 2 wiket, meningkat sedikit jumlah larian dikumpulkan oleh Nepal, hampir menyamai apa yang dilakukan oleh pemain Malaysia, pasukan Malaysia pada innings yang pertama. 64 larian dikumpulkan. Sekarang ini Anwar Rahman akan meneruskan balingan.
the legs into the final equation. Will that give you ball for ball? Yes.
Jadi larian
Has won the race.
balingan yang sedikit putaran, yang sedikit perlahan dan bola melayar ke dalam leg stump tadi dihukum oleh pemukul pasukan Nepal, Rohit Kumar. Ketua pasukan
Ripping down the legs. Put to the final equation for a ball. By Rohit Kumar.
Anwar perlu lebih kemas. Faiz Noor kelihatan melakukan sesuatu kepada Anwar. Anwar Rahman perlu membaling yang lebih baik untuk menghadkan larian Nepal. Malaysia bertahan 129 larian.
Side off.
Pilih daripada Anwar untuk LBW namun tidak diindahkan oleh umpire. Bola yang kelihatan pitching ataupun jatuh di luar garisan stump.
7.22.
Balingan yang cukup baik.
This time it was back foot. Probably hitting the leg stump.
Wiket yang ketiga bagi pasukan Malaysia, 68 untuk 3. Kita lihat replay. Balingan yang cukup baik terus
Yes, hitting the legs.
ke center stump.
I think batsman thought it was drifting towards the leg this time.
Rohit Kumar gagal mengagak dengan tepat balingan tadi. Dia bermain secara back foot ataupun dengan kaki belakang dan terlepas kerana putaran itu tadi merangkap Rohit Kumar untuk satu lagi wiket bagi pasukan Malaysia. Kedudukan cukup baik untuk Malaysia sebenarnya. 68 larian dikumpulkan oleh Nepal, namun begitu Malaysia berjaya mendapatkan 3 wiket. Sekarang ini Malaysia perlu berusaha untuk mencari jalan untuk menjatuhkan wiket ketua pasukan Baras Katkar yang sekarang mengumpulkan 46 larian dari 28 balingan. Masuk sekarang ini untuk pasukan Nepal ialah pemain berjersey nombor 5 Syarat Resauka bagi pasukan Nepal, pembaling yang ke-5 bagi pasukan Nepal.
Walks in after Rohit Kumar departs after scoring 5 runs of 4 deliveries. 168 for 3. Malaysia looking to take more wickets.
Anwar Rahman 10 untuk 2 wiket dalam 2.3 over.
Keep the pressure on Nepal. Rohit pushing towards no more.
Kemudian yang tidak berkiprah yang juga dilakukan dari yang cukup kemas dan begitu cukup untuk mendapatkan satu larian.
Syarat opens his accounts with that single.
Satu larian untuk Syarat dan 69 larian untuk Nepal sekarang. Satu lagi balingan Nepal. Untuk Cahaya dipukul untuk satu larian dari Baras Katkar pasukan Nepal. Main berjersey nombor 77. Pemukul yang paling lama berada di tengah padang sekarang. Ini balingan yang pertama, balingan yang terakhir dari Anwar Rahman, melengkapkan 3 over. Cukup untuk satu larian saja.
Dan single.
Anwar Rahman setakat ini dalam 3 over melepaskan
71 at the end of 12 overs. Anwar Rahman 3 overs, 13 for 2. The bowling by Anwar Rahman.
Ekonomi rate yang cukup baik, 4.33 ekonomi rate. Sekarang ini keadaan perbandingan jumlah larian dikumpulkan oleh Nepal dan Malaysia pada ini yang pertama tadi sudah setara. 71 untuk 3 di over yang ke-12. Malaysia perlu mengeluarkan ketua pasukan Nepal, Paras Katka, sebelum over yang ke-15. Perlu mencari jalan. Faiz Noor perlu memikirkan sesuatu.
Nepal needs 58 of 48 deliveries, 7.25 required run rate. 47 by Paras Katka. What an innings! 47 of 29 deliveries. Sharad faced the first delivery.
Ini akan membalik.
Viramdeep Singh. Appeal.
Satu lagi bola yang kena kaki namun begitu tidak diberikan wicket oleh umpire. Umpire tidak berikan apa signal.
Umpire. This time, there was no short fine leg. If he was there, would have taken. Would have 2 runs due to no fielder there. No man's land.
Satu lagi larian untuk pasukan Nepal. 21 untuk 3 wicket. Bilateral sekarang ini membalik untuk pasukan Malaysia.
Bilateral Singh.
Nepal sekarang memerlukan 56 larian dari baki 70.4 over ataupun lebih kurang 46 bola. Dengan purata larian yang perlu didapatkan oleh Nepal adalah 7.3 purata larian. Dan sekarang ini membalik bagi pasukan Malaysia cuba mempertahankan 128 larian ialah Bilateral Singh. Bilateral agak jauh keluar daripada off stump, jadi balingan dia berubah untuk Nepal mendapat satu larian. Sekarang ini Paras Katka bagi pasukan Nepal. Balingan yang keempat di over yang ke-13.
Off straight to the field and just for a run.
Kemudian bola yang cukup penting bagi pasukan Malaysia. Balingan Bilateral yang melepaskan 3 larian di over yang ke-13 ini.
All the dot boys increasing pressure on the batsman. Looking for a catch.
Satu lagi larian bagi pasukan Nepal dari Paras Katka. Over yang pertama bagi Bilateral Singh.
So 4 runs coming in that over. Looking for a switch hit. And a miss. But that over. Good start for Bilateral. Only 4 runs coming in. Put the pressure back on Nepal. 75 for 3. Final 54 runs.
Rasa spot partner bagi pasukan bagi Malaysia Cricket Association. Dia dapat barang kriket. Dan juga YouTube Traveler Cruise.
For Pawandip.
Malaysia Cricket sudah semestinya memerlukan banyak lagi penaja ataupun partner bagi membangunkan sukan kriket di Malaysia. Malaysia berada di ranking yang dalam ranking 30 teratas di peringkat dunia T20i.
Big shot. Will that be taken? Hit the hands and comes to the 6.
Satu lagi 6 larian dikumpulkan oleh Nepal. Sadar Ramli cuba untuk mengungkap bola tadi, sudah pun terkena tangannya. Begitu bola terlalu rapat dengan garisan boundary dan terlepas peluang untuk dapatkan wiket bagi pasukan Malaysia.
With that 6, Paras Katka has crossed the half century. 54 of 32 deliveries. Next delivery, taken up. Will be that level? Yes, it will be traveling and yet another 6. 2 sixes.
Satu lagi pukulan 6 dari Paras Katka yang sekarang ini sudah mengumpul 60 pelarian. Malaysia perlu melakukan sesuatu.
Paras Katka has been delivering to Nepal.
Replay itu dia satu pukulan 6 yang cukup besar. Long on untuk Paras Katka dan pasukan Nepal. Dengan wide dari Bilateral Singh. Kalau Pavandik sudah melepaskan 23.
3.2 overs, 23 runs by Pavandik. Pavandik previously bowled 3 overs for 11 runs. All his good work has been taken out with those 2 sixes by Askatka.
Satu lagi wide. Pavandik agak tertekan setelah 2 pukulan 6 yang dilakukan oleh Paras Kakak mencuba menukar garisan ataupun line balingannya, sedikit tersasar dengan balingan wide.
On
3 wide dalam over ini Pavandik. Pavandik sepatutnya lebih mempercayai pemadam-pemadam yang membantunya di tengah padang sekarang ini untuk baling-balingan yang biasa, untuk biarkan Paras untuk memukul.
the first 2 deliveries, the 2 sixes has put the pressure on Pavandik. There's probably Captain Vidal asked him to take a wicket in this over, especially Paras Katka's wicket. He knows that if Paras Katka continues, this game is long gone from Malaysia.
38 lagi larian diperlukan oleh Nepal dalam baki 6.2 over.
16 runs coming in this over so far.
Satu lagi larian untuk pasukan Nepal. 92 dengan 3 jatuh wiket. Baki 1 balingan dalam over yang ke-14.
Delivery of the 14th over, 90 over playing Nepal. Chasing the target of 129.
Dia ada larian di balingan yang terakhir bagi Pavandik di over yang ke-14 ini. 28, dia ada wiket. 4 over telah pun dihabiskan oleh Pavandik. Saya fikir beliau berhasil baik untuk 3 over, namun begitu over yang terakhir ini dipukul oleh Paras Katka 2 sixes dan beliau melepaskan 3 wide tadi.
17 runs coming in that over. Pavandik Singh completes his overs for just 28 runs.
Sekarang ini Birandeep Singh akan meneruskan balingan bagi pasukan Malaysia.
Interesting.
Hotel Istana, salah satu partner bagi pasukan Malaysia ataupun Malaysia Cricket, dan photodesk.com.my.
Nepal is 92 for 3. Malaysia at this stage 92 for 2.
92 larian.
Just the difference over wickets.
Yes.
And not to forget, the last 5 overs where the Nepal bounced back. They came into the game back.
Yeah, true. Malaysia and Nepal are actually at par in current situation. However, the only difference was that during the first inning, at this stage, the Birandeep was already out.
Yes.
But for Nepal now, their opener, their skipper, Paras Katka, is still in on the centre crease, batting for Nepal. And they have a very good chance because they have a very senior batsman on the centre pitch. Paras Katka is on 61 for 36 delivery.
And he has taken on all the bowlers.
Nasib baik. Syarat tadi dapat satu lagi larian bagi pasukan Nepal. Paras Katka sekarang ini menghadap putaran daripada Birandeep Singh.
Taken a single.
Satu lagi larian. Saya fikir andai kata Malaysia tidak berjaya mengeluarkan Paras Katka yang sekurang-kurangnya, Malaysia harus mengelak untuk membiarkan Paras Katka daripada menghadap serbuan-serbuan pembaling-pembaling Malaysia.
It was so interesting to see how Paras Katka switch on, switch off. That to changing his pace, taking the pace of the game. Whenever the run rate goes over 7-8, he plays some amazing knocks, bring the record run rate back to 6-7.
94 dengan 3 jatuh wiket run rate bagi pasukan Nepal sekarang ini. Purata larian adalah 64. Satu dan mereka memerlukan purata larian 6.55 untuk mengejar 36 lagi larian daripada baki 5.3 over. Dalam innings yang kedua perlawanan, Malaysia menentang Nepal T20 International Bilateral Series 2019. jam belia dan sukan menyokong penuh aktiviti kegiatan pembangunan sukan kriket di Malaysia. Dan Malaysia memerlukan lebih lagi barang-barang kerajaan dan juga korporat untuk memberi sokongan bagi pembangunan sukan kriket. Malaysia berada di ranking yang ke-30 ataupun top 30 dalam ranking dunia setakat sekarang ini.
Fitri Sham back to the Malaysia. Oh, that's a mistake.
Wicket bagi Fitri Sham. Pukulan yang terus, begitu tangkapannya terlepas. 95 sekarang ini jumlah larian terkumpul. Namun itu tiada larian dikumpulkan oleh Nepal. Dan balingan pertama Fitri Sham. Fitri Sham setakat ini mengumpul 1 wiket dan melepaskan 14 larian dalam 3 over.
Great opportunity of taking those shot back to the pavilion, back into the pavilion was missed by Fitri Sham, bowling well.
Aksi putaran yang baik daripada Fitri Sham yang memaksa pemukul-pemukul Nepal untuk bermain secara back foot ataupun dengan kaki belakang. Fitri Sham melepaskan 15 larian setakat ini dalam 3 over. Satu statistik yang cukup baik. Satu lagi balingan yang baik. Sekarang ini Nepal memerlukan 7 larian per over untuk menang. Malaysia sekarang ini setakat ini mampu untuk mengengkang masakan itu dan menghadkan kepada cuma 6.19 larian.
That's a nice shot. Oh, that will be traveled to the bound 6.
Satu pukulan daripada syarat boleh paraskan kah Aminuddin Rami cuma mampu melihat bola itu melayang keluar untuk 6 larian. Kita lihat replay.
Well long on field, gone for 6.
Satu balingan yang sedikit perlahan dan keluar, saya fikir pada line 6 ataupun stump yang ke-7.
Yet another boundary.
Satu lagi boundary dari paraskan kah untuk Nepal.
This time to the long off region.
Kita lihat replay. Itu pukulan yang sebelum ini, lihat Aminuddin Rami cuma memerhatikan bola itu keluar. Dan ini satu lagi boundary bagi pasukan Nepal. 102. Nepal mengejar 129 larian untuk menang dalam perlawanan pertama Malaysia T20 International Bilateral Series 2019.
72 of 40 deliveries, a brilliant captain's knock by him.
72 larian dikumpulkan oleh pasukan Nepal. 6 sixes.
Another 12 runs coming in that over. Score moves to 107.
Sekarang ni kita di over yang ke-16, over yang ke-7 kan bagi kita untuk meneruskan. Thank you Zul.
Last score was Siva 107 for 3.
And we had the last 4 overs of the game. The game is, I see it quite low, but I would say Nepal is on the upper hand at this moment. And the only difference between the two sides has been really has gone at this stage of the innings. The captain of Nepal is there in the centre, and I'm amazed to see the number of sixes he's been hitting, and that is with immense timing.
5 6s.
It's just with the ease of not required to have too much of power for you to hit those sixes, and the timing in there.
A lot of pressure on the Malaysian side now.
It's nice experience coming into the picture. He can take the ball from the off stump down to the deep fine leg.
It was interesting to see Pawandeep and Fitri Sham had a very good stats on their after 3 overs, and then the final over, both of them has taken to some runs, but especially by Paraskata.
At the end of the innings, and as the batsman has been there for a number of deliveries so far, has been there from the start, and as a captain guiding the innings for Nepal.
Has shown his experience.
That chance to would have changed the equation.
Yes. Golden opportunity missed by Fitri Sham there. And he has taken that into his hands and replied back well by Paraskata, skipper of Nepal.
We have asked Randeep to pull slightly only there. side off.
Because the other bowlers were very well initially, so the captain didn't have wanted to change that momentum thoroughly. Now we can see a short fine leg fielder there. Previously there was no, so
Straight to the bowler.
2-3 catching region, short fine leg region. Hello.
Trying to sweep, reverse sweep it. He's trying all whatever he could. Take the advantage of the fielders are inside the 30-yard circle on the direction.
Interesting statistics. If you look at end of 17 overs, Nepal 1-1-1 India, and Malaysia 1-1-1-4. Just a wicket, like previously we saw 1 wicket. Nepal was 1 wicket ahead. And here we see now Malaysia is 1 wicket ahead.
This good stage of the innings, last 3 overs. Still the spinners are operating from the box end.
And Anwar Rahman has come to the party to complete his 4 overs.
I would say he bowled quite well today. Taken those 2 wickets under his belt.
He was 30 for 2 and his final over as well. And Faraz Khatkar is the batsman who is facing, so we have to wait till the next 5 deliveries. What he gonna do?
He's dancing down the track. Very well bowled. Saw the batsman dancing down the track wide of him.
Probably he knew that the first 2 bowlers who were bowling well in 3 overs, the final over, Faraz Khatkar has gone for big ones. So maybe he's a bit careful with Faraz Khatkar, not trying to take wickets.
Very nicely bowled this time.
I think probably need to challenge him because nothing to lose at this stage. Need to go for wickets. If not, this game is gone for Malaysia. Faraz Khatkar.
He's dancing down the track again, this time straight over the bowler.
And a boundary for Faraz Khatkar. Reply is the same.
He is on a mission to complete the game as early as he could. Why not? He's there for long enough to play those kind of shots, dance down the track. Eyes are just examining the ball where it hit.
12 runs needed in 14 deliveries for Nepal.
Single this time.
Faraz Khatkar, what a player. What an innings for Nepal. 81 runs, 48 deliveries. Record run rate has gone down below 6, almost 5 now. Coming down, and the wicketkeeper also missed. And a big miss for Malaysia. And Anwar Rahman is furious.
I can imagine the way he was expecting the keeper to take.
And stump and put the pressure back on the batsmen by bringing a new batsman at this stage. Unfortunately, that was not the case. So Anwar Rahman completes his 4 overs, 20 for 2. What a bowling performance by him. Faraz Khatkar still on the middle, in the middle. 5 maximum, 7 boundaries. 81 runs for his belt. 48 deliveries.
All just required 11 runs. That is gone over the field, over the bowler's head, and no chance for the fielder there on the onside. Gone for 4.
Virendeep Singh bowling his final over as well. 3 overs 10 runs and straight away Faraz Khatkar.
Gone as required. Runs gone to the single digit. 7 runs required.
11 deliveries. Now ball was sealed by Nepal. If Malaysia win from here, something magical need to be. The difference between Nepal and Malaysia was this stage is the one where Nepal was taking wickets and putting pressure, the pressure on Malaysian batting side, batting lineup. Nepal's innings. Paras Katka standing tall, delivering for the Nepal.
He's on 86. Just faced 50 deliveries.
6 runs required in 10 deliveries.
Changing field.
So 1 wicket in hand.
Wicket in place.
Can Viren deliver something?
Oh, this is gone over. And it's gone for a 6. Straight over the bowler's head.
Ball has been gone out of the ground and match has been complete seen by Nepal and won by 7 wickets. A brilliant knock. Amazing.
Great knock by Paras Katka. He's on 86, not out. It's been a great game of cricket from Kinrara Oval between Malaysia and Nepal. There's a bilateral series. And we have a game tomorrow as well.
Nepal batting lineup for the ID 8 of 17. Paras Katka, skipper, captain's knock, unbeaten 86 of 50. Has completed that 86 runs with
clear?
I think 6 maximums if I'm not mistaken.
प्लेयर से क्लोज अप चाहिए मैक्स क्लोज करो
Yes, 5 maximums and 8 boundaries. And Ryan Jamala, 7 of 20, Rohit Kumar, 5 of 4.
फॉलो करना फॉलो प्लेयर
Sharat, Visavkar, 16 of 20 unbeaten, joining with Paras, completed the game with that final 6.
क्या कैसे
Wow, the bowling card of Malaysia. Nothing much to talk about. A good effort playing against a top-ranked team. Never win again. 2 overs 19. Pawandeep Singh 4 overs 28. Ramesh Shah 4 overs 26 for 1. Is that the catch he missed? Was the game changer?
I would say that catch of the captain's innings would have been changed any equation in the last 3 overs of the game.
Rama 4 overs 20 for 2. Shahid Ramli 1 over 14. Deep Singh 3.3 overs 21. And what a game it was been. Malaysia winning the toss, batting first.
Stay with yellow Malaysian team.
It's been a great game of cricket in Kinrara Oval once again. It's between Malaysia and Nepal. Malaysia won the toss and elected to bat first. 20 overs, scored 128 runs, loss of 9 wickets. Virendeep is a pick of a batsman for Malaysia, scored 57 runs of 49 deliveries. The captain, Faiznor, 45 of 39 deliveries. 3 sharp, 12 of 13. Pick of a bowlers for Nepal is Karan is with 27 runs has given and taken 3 wickets over 4 overs. The man Sandeep Lamichhane came into bowl and taken wickets after wickets, has gone 2 of them, 25 for 2, 4 overs. The last is Pino has gone to 28 runs, 2 wickets he's got in 4 overs. Pick of a batsman for Nepal innings is the captain Paras Katka has got 86 of 50.
That's the end of the proceedings today. And Nepal has sealed the game with 7 wickets in hand. The first game of T20 series against Malaysia. And we'll be back tomorrow as well. 10 o'clock from the same venue. Home of cricket in Malaysia, Kinrara Oval. Join us.
Please join us tomorrow 10 a.m. Until then, it's goodbye from us.
जी वाइंड अप करें यहाँ से। अभी ठीक है, लाइव बंद हो गया।
हाँ लाइव